Welcome to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. In the last part, the focus was very much on this area here, where we were building up our self-sufficiency in construction materials, especially gravel and boards. You can see the forestry is now finished, but you can also see up in the top right hand corner here that we've got a little bit of a cash crisis, which I'm going to need to manage, because what I want to do in this part is work on laying out a farm down here, which is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but hopefully we're going to be able to get this working. We'll see, we're just building this road in here, and what I've actually done is I've put the railway over the road, simply because the cost of building this bridge would have been a bit too much pressure, and this bridge will be built in the future, so we went for the cheap option of building a road. So therefore, what I want to do in this part is lay out my farm here, because you can see we're in August, and I really need to get the agro farm finished by the end of winter so that we can get our first harvest in next year. And also, I'm probably thinking about putting in a food factory somewhere up here, although we're going to have to be a bit careful to make sure that we preserve the rail tracks here. One of the first things I'm going to need to do is actually take out a loan, because we're going to need to get this industry up and working. So we might as well get this out of the way. We're going to borrow money. When you're borrowing money, I've seen YouTubers go and do this. They borrowed 1,000,000 rubles. But don't do that. What you need to do is borrow enough money to cover the costs of what you actually need. Because one, that keeps you aware of the money you're spending. And also it means that if you run into trouble again, you can take out a loan to pay back the loan that you've already taken out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take about, say about 100 and... I'm going to borrow about 120 for, I think we'll go for 2 years, and I mean that for 1.5 years, that we could pay us there. We're going to borrow that money there. That's going to give us 169,000, and the first thing I need to do is get in here. I'm going to buy a bus, because there's no value in buying any trucks for my area here if I don't actually have workers up here to do it. So what I'm going to do is just come in here. We're going to have the educated workers, and we're just going to get that bus up and running. And then of course what we're going to need is I don't think I need, I think we only need about 2 of those at the moment. And then I think I've got a it's not the wrong one. I've got an open hole here, and I think this is finished. So what we're going to do is pick you up and deliver you there. So you're going to unload there. You're going to pick up all the boards, and you're going to unload the boards down here. I know some of you may think, well, why isn't he sending the construction trucks up to here? The reason I want the boards all shipped down to here is my construction offices are here. Most of the construction is going to be down in this area as well. And it means that what they can do is they can ship all the boards down to here, and then those boards will be exported as and when they top something. And what we need to do next is I want to write down. So we got 30 tons, 28 tons, 25 tons. Now what I need to do is increase the number of boards. Actually, sorry, I need to look at something first. So the pickup here is 10%. So what I need to do is have this so that I can have 20 tons in storage. So what I need to do is push this up to about 100 and we get to 170, and we push this down, so those go, keep pushing the uranium down. Okay, I've gone too high with the, okay, maybe we'll just drop that down. Well, that's about 200. I'm going to adjust this now. What I'm trying to do is get these back to roughly the figures that they were before. So we got 28 tons of bricks, 25. That's close enough, I think. Now I'm going to try and explain this, because this is a bit of a quirk. What you've got in here, oh, I can't see it, but in here is an open hole. When this gets over a certain point, say the boards, say over 19 tons, that open haul will go and pick up a full load and steal everything away from here. So what I want to do is to have 19 tons in there, but have enough boards left in there so that when the open haul picks up all the goods, in fact this is the open haul here, he's actually importing it in here. See, this open haul picks up 12 tons of boards. So if you imagine that if this is set at 19, its maximum load will be 12 tons. That means he leaves 7 tons of boards in here for construction. Well, that's the theory anyway. I want to check now because I've noticed I've got no steel. You need steel, so what we're gonna have to do is turn our little friend here free again. We start to import some steel. Now over here my quarry is complete, but I haven't got power into my gas station now, but so there's absolutely no point in enabling this, because what will happen is the moment I buy a excavator here, he will go all the way over to here to pick up the fuel. I don't really want him to do that. In fact, the other thing I've just remembered talking about fuel is I want that built as well. What I've done is I've built a little rural gas station here so that my trucks here won't be going all the way down to there as well. We've got a few workers in here, so we're starting to get the process rolling. In fact, I think what we can do is don't want you unloading, I want you loading there, and turn off the boards here. I mean, boards isn't a major problem. What that means is now that as the boards get delivered here, we'll start making a few exports. I'm just going to jazz the game up a little bit. Going here. Right, the road down here is now finished. And what I want to do now is lay out my agro farm in here. Actually, what we need to do is build this, isn't it? It's a little bit high. But we're not really going to be able to build anything up into there, are we? So if I curve the road up, like maybe a little bit further, and come out, say, like that. Just get and cut the wireframe off. I'm a bit worried about my population here as well, but this is already filling up, so we're gonna have to build another block of flats here, believe it or not. Thinking about how can I put the farm. Well, we need a silo. That's the farm. I mean, I could put the silo, say, about there. Will that work? I mean, that's on the junction. And then what we'd have is farm, isn't it? It's the wrong way round, isn't it? Then again, it's not that big a problem, because if that comes this way, we're going to have fields coming out that way and fields going that way. So if I put in, say, this here, like that. Because the grain silo is the important thing. And what we can do is bring a road down like that once this road is built. Yeah, I think that will work. I'm happy with that. I think what we can do is allocate you to there as well. And once we've got this here, we can plan some fields. What I'm thinking is to have some fields up that way and fields down that way. Yeah, we'll just let them. I just want to keep them very focused on what they're meant to be doing. Building about power supply. Are you actually allocated? Yes. I mean, one of the big costs is actually the steel. I want to keep these guys. Actually, what you could do is we could put you on road duties for the moment. Now, I've got a road up here. Anything else that needs building? Oops, we got a new vehicle. Right, the construction crew is finished. So we've now finished that. We've got this medium voltage wires. I need to sort our road here. I also need to put in a couple of distribution offices. Looking round. Oh, one thing I did find out is I'd forgotten to put in the road to my truck loading thing, and actually I've just noticed something as well. Of course, we're now moving into winter. I just realised that I can actually put a road in here. Actually, that can, we'll just sign you, keep you going. Ah, you filled up already. Okay, we got a problem. It's gonna have to. I didn't really want to do this, but we're gonna have to build this, aren't we? I wasn't planning on building this, but I don't think I've got a lot of choice. How much steel have I got? Too much steel. Okay, go back and do your job. Right, we now got power here, and I can now means I can now turn off the auto purchase here. What I can do now is we're going to buy the excavator here, and what you will see him quite dutifully start trundling down to here to go and fuel up. So we need to sort out a fuel supply. We've got a couple of little trucks in fuel trucks in here. This is full. What have we got here? We got three dumpers in here. I think what we're going to do is send 2 of them to there, because I only really need, because what I want to do now is get the, we've got to leave 1 dumper in here, make sure that we've got our coal supply topped up. Let me just get rid of some of these, so we got that there. Let's burn some messages. What I want to do is send you to there, and I want to buy a new fuel truck oil tanker here, something with a bit more capacity. I think we'll go with you. So we need to set up a fuel distribution process. You're going to pick up there, and you're going to deliver to there. Gosport gas station, Havant gas station, and you've got to have at least 10% in there. And what is the? And what we're going to do is just increase you to 50%. Now, what I'm actually doing is I'm using this as a distribution center for my gas, so that my cistern trucks aren't coming into the customs shed. They're going to come into here. So this is going to stay filled up, and then what we will do is supply the resources to there. Next thing. Okay. This guy's actually got gravel. Okay, discard your cargo. Didn't really want to do that, but we didn't really have a lot of choice. You're going from there, there. You're going to pick up quarried stone, deliver quarried stone. You're going to, I think 2 to start with should be okay. How's the bus here? We got, wow. If I got someone delivering, wow, ha. I didn't set this up, did I? It says already assigned. Yep. Things are getting away from me at the moment. Apologies. Unload at... Perhaps if you actually tell it to export them. Because they're so close, it won't take long for them to do the business. Right, now I've got the road built here. Oh, you're kidding me. I thought I'd built a road here. Okay. This is a bit of a mess, isn't it? What we can do is just do a little bit of leveling and cheat a little bit. We got the to do is what we could do is put a road cancel. What we'll do is put a road across like that. You can come out like that. Come you back a little bit. And you can come up like that. And we're accept that road and assign that to Magic Road Crew. Get that built. We're not exactly going as fast as I was hoping for. So we're really going to need to keep our vehicles focused on getting this built. We're also going to need to put power in here. Because we're going to need a couple of distribution offices. I'm also going to need a gas station in here. I should just get that in as well. You're going to put a little small refueling depot. We should better get him just tucked in up here. Games. We can do it this way. Just zoom in here. And we'll assign you to the Gosport Road Crew. And get that built. I think what we can do now is start planning some of our fields. Let me just see. I'm going to go medium fields. I think it would be nice to get... How many can we get across here? We can get... Can't get one... I mean, I'd like to get one, possibly two there. And that means we're going to have to run a road out through here. I think we can run the road out, say, as far as... We would take it out about as far as there. Then we'll put... Oops. Twist this a little bit so it can come in a bit closer to that railway. What we could do is probably put a small field in here. Okay. Okay. I knew I shouldn't have done that. Never mind. It's what is done, and that's all there is to it. How is... We've got no workers. Come on. I'm going to have to put some trees in here. Need some pines. Let's keep everybody busy. Right, let's just get down to... Yeah, I'm not being as productive as I was hoping to be. Apologies for that. What we're going to need to do is get in a power supply here. So we want to make sure that we've got Now we've got this over here, haven't we? That powers down to there. I've got a possible junction here which may need to put power into here. So I mean, if I put it, say, about here, that would power into this area, because this is a bit of a dead zone, isn't it? Although part of me says put it here so that I can put some power into this area. Yeah, I think actually I might even go as far as here, because that is powered. Yeah, I like it down here. What we'll do is just put that. There's a little bit there. I'll put a mud road into there. And cancel. Come up to here. So let's just run the follow the railway lines to about here. I mean, that leaves me a possible dead zone here, but let me just check something. Yeah, we've got potential to bring another power line down here should we need it. And what we're going to have to do is add you to there. And we need to build this power line in. I mean, that's the A1 max job. It's taking a little while to come down here. I'm kind of overloading this a little bit again. I think this is probably going to be the last gravel road we're going to build down here, besides down into here. Next question, distribution offices. Well, I'm going to need a distribution office to supply the crops upwards. So what we can do is come in here, distribution office. We could put one here. Actually, can I put both here? I mean, it's a little. I mean, it's going to come in here. Okay, let me just plan. I could put a small distribution office here, but that might be outside of the range of there. That should be nice to put it out here, actually. What's the terrain like here? It's a little bit steep. No, just flatten this up a little bit. No excavator, cancel. Considering we're going to have fields going down here, I'm very tempted to put the crop collection distribution office here. And then what we can do is, let's turn the wireframe off. We've got a little bit of a corner here. What I'm going to do is put this in. I mean, we've got a little bit of an angle here, so I could put a re-excavator. It can be very annoying sometimes, game. But then again, I don't really. Well, we could put this in this corner. If I'm impatient. Yeah, why not? Let's put it. No, I think we'll wait for the excavators. I don't want to rush this just to get things going. I'm a bit worried about the fact that we got gravel, so why is things not being delivered? Or is it just the fact that actually I wouldn't mind some more of these. We're buying. I mean, we've got the money, and I know I shouldn't be spending it, but winter's coming, and I need to have these roads moving as fast as possible. Wow, these guys aren't messing about. We're out of steel again, so get my little truck guy running here. Let's just take a look at my economy. So we are exporting boards now, and we made 531 from this. We're making a bit of clothes, so overall we're not doing too bad. I mean, yes, I'm having to spend money to probably run the fuel trucks. I'll make sure this is working. Yes. Is this built? Yes, it's built. So we need to add this to here. And we're just going to make you 90% because you've only got 12 tons. So how's the winter's coming? Just keep an eye on the coal situation. I think one dumper truck should be enough to keep the things going here. Got 28 tons of fuel in here. You've got, yeah, you've got the two small cistern trucks. You've got the bigger one. Yeah, that's, I think that works. Wow, these board guys are really giving it their all, aren't they? I'm half tempted to get this button connected up in here. I think maybe we can. See. Oh, yeah, you can build that. This is finished, so I need this built. Starting to the Gospel Road crew. In fact, you can go for it with support on that one. What's this one here? I've done it again, haven't I? I think what we're going to do is just cancel back to there. We'll build this. It means I can play about with the gravel roads here. In fact, I can play about with the distribution office here because I accidentally chopped it up. This is where it says you need an excavator. Okay, we got this in here. And what we'll do is we'll just plan the road out with, and then I want that built like that. So we got a distribution office there. Yeah, just keep an eye on. We're down to 70-odd thousand. But you're just building an unfinished road. Anything else I can get a quick win for? Wow, these guys have built this already. Then, you guys got anything that actually what I could do is I'm gonna put a, I don't know, off about here. And put a you up like that, and just to keep these guys occupied for the moment. Connection doesn't exist. I suppose we better plan by. We got the. I got the silo road built. Yeah, you're built there. You're built there. We don't need to worry about the silo just for the moment because what we actually need is this built, and we're already in October. I think what I can do is plan my food factory now. You haven't got another job, have you? I'll drop you in there. I keep forgetting about you. And you keep spending all my money. This is the problem when these guys get a bit carried away. But then again, to build this, I'm going to need 76 tons of steel. So we have to take out another loan, actually. We can get this built. I mean, this is only 6.2 tons of steel. Right, let's just plan the food factory now. And what I'm thinking is here, which is why I put that footpath there. No one lives here, thank you. Yeah, I'm sure we will be expanding into that over time. Anyway, let's just get the food factory in. I want that reason. Oops, that needs power, doesn't it? So I want to draw the power from there. So say if I excavator. I just love you games sometimes. So we're gonna have to wait till we got an excavator available again. Actually, we're building this. If we can get that built, what are we doing? Gravel wise, we're doing okay now. We got, and we're getting quite a lot of stone in here. Trying to think of a. Well, we got this bit allocated, isn't it? I think its problem is that I've got these unfinished roads and footpaths. I mean, at the end of the day, the food factory is not particularly that important because we've got until August of the next year to build it. What I really need to do is get this agro farm finished. Actually, let's just put some more. Can I get a? We can get a. We put in a bit there and a small field there, and we keep them facing each other. You can have one there, and you can have one just about there. And we go dirt roads this time. Actually, you can go that way. You can curve down so you run along the top of there. You can hook up to there, there, and there. Can we get another medium field on this side? Because there's a mound there, isn't it? Yeah, right. Next cycle. So if we bring you forward a little bit like that. These are mud roads anyway, so. That gives me another to that side. And just push out. We might as well go the whole 9 yards now. So just keep the mud road running through here. Up to here, you can run up to there, and hopefully we'll be able to get at least another field, possibly 2 fields. No, we're only going to get the one in here, aren't we? We might as well put it in that way. Just snick it round that way a bit. We can get it in as close as possible there. Could we get, oh look at that, we can get another one just on the edge of the map here. And that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, well, 11 medium fields on small fields. And what we could probably do is get a couple of, yeah, I mean we could put some small fields in through here should I need them, but I think before we do that, I'm just going to, well, I need to build the gravel road up to there. And road crew, get that built please. And what we should be able to do is get another medium field, a kind of tucked in like that there, and I think we can probably plan these with gravel like that. And I think we need to right, I've got an excavator. Let's plan. So we got this small distribution office here. We got the small gas station, which I can assign to the road crew. You might as well build that while you're at it. And while this is being built, we need another distribution office here. We want a small one with 5 trucks in. What I'd like to do is get this tucked into this corner here. And what this truck vehicle, what these guys will be, is responsible for delivering the goods up to this way. And of course, what I want to do now is just put the food factory in, try and get all this laid out before they start using up the. If I can, I want to put it that way a little bit, because then hopefully we will be able to get a footpath out to here, and can't get a footpath through there. We might be able to make a connection there like that. Of course, the next thing we're going to need here is a silo. I'd like the silo connection to be, say, about here. Oops, I had a road connection through there. Okay, we get another silo here. This is going to take the crops for this. Now, next thing I want is a warehouse here, but what we need is some form of distribution office. Oh, it comes the winter here. That road's facing that wrong way. Oops, don't want that. Let me see. Not distribution office. What do I want? Oh, a cargo station. What I want is, I don't want anything to track. Road cargo station. And this has got lots of connections to it. If I put this small cargo station. Oh, that's. If I put this in, say, about there, I think what we're going to have to do is, oh, that might work. It's right on that corner. If I can get that in close. I've lost the connection there. The idea is that, I mean, if it's just to show you, the trouble with these warehouses, they've only got one connection, and this could be a food distribution center. So I want a small cargo station here that will allow me to have multiple trucks in here. And then we're going to run you down to there. Road-wise, what you've done, you've got absolutely nothing to do at the moment. Anything else that you need building here? Okay, actually, right, just get you working there. And of course, what we need to do now is get our heavyweight guys working on that there. And I want them to really concentrate on it because we're already in November. Oh, we got fire. Where are we burning? But hopefully our fire crews should be on that straight away. I mean, we're holding up. Our cash is holding up okay. I don't think we really need that built at the moment. I don't want my. I mean, although it's only got 0.88%, I think we could probably take a. I think if we put the road crew and the construction crew on that, I think we can afford to spin off that little job there. We've built this, but we don't have this, and I don't want to distract my road crew, my construction crew, This is the A1 100% total priority job for the moment. I don't want any other distractions unless something really serious happens. We got pub town. Yeah, we got lots of people complaining they don't have electronics. How are we doing? We've got a population of 1,496 at the moment. How's the economy going? Well, yep. And of course, we got a little bit of steel. So things are going okay. So the only people we can allocate jobs to is this road crew now. So at the moment now it's going to be a question of just letting things run through best I can and catch up. And of course we're in the middle of winter, so everything's going to be a bit grim. Just want to double check this. I don't really want to mess up. Yep. Come on guys, you can do it. 76 tons of steel we've got. How's my heating plant going? Yep, that's so the one dumper here is sufficient. I've got one dumper or two dumpers working here. Got an open hole system. Yeah, I mean some of these small open holes might have to be pensioned off fairly soon. A top tip here that if you are short of cash, winter is the time to make money. So unless you've got really important jobs, sometimes it pays just to wind your economy down for the winter and just make some money is probably the polite way of saying it. Actually, this is working quite well. Guys, wow. We got a little bit of a surplus of boards here, but that's not a problem. I'm not too worried about that. And of course, everything's going to slow up a little bit because of the fact that all the, like out here, we got no snow plows, so I can imagine the speed that these guys are working at. 21 miles an hour. Wouldn't mind building this as well, but actually, if I give you an assist with that as well. Worry. That means the bus in here, if I'm not using it for anything else, can provide the support for this here, but we really need this being built. So at the moment we just need concrete, gravel and asphalt. Let's have a look here. Actually, how much are we making? Yeah, I mean, we're making a profit at the moment, but of course that's going to change. And I have to start buying some more steel. How much more steel do you need? Actually, you still need the full 76 tons, so I think we're get our little magic Mike vehicle to get down here and drop off another load to make that the full 33 tons, so he can have the one-off trip. Do you think you can get out and do a bit? Let's push you up to 3,000. Do you think you guys could actually just get out and contribute a little bit to my keeping the roads clear? Back to the depot, because you're at 32 tons now, so you're just going to run backwards and forwards, wasting fuel. That's that getting there. This is what are you waiting for? Yeah, you're just waiting for a bit of gravel, which is understandable because, well, probably, I mean, these probably could do with some more dumpers, but there's none of the jobs here are high priority, so there's no point worrying too much about it. I mean, you could do with building that road, but apologies, this is going to get a little bit boring now, because what we could do is just try and fill in the remaining medium fields here. So, oops, some right on the edge of the map, so probably get one in there and possibly Another one there. I was hoping to get a few more in here, but probably could squeeze in a small one if I need it. You can come up there. You can come to there. If I get a small field in here. Yeah, look at that. And get a small field in there. And there's another small field there. We can drop one in there. I don't want too many small fields, but because they're not particularly that efficient, but possibly another small field. Oops. Maybe we can get. Actually, could we get a medium in there? Oh, look at that. They lost out on an opportunity of a medium there. You can get that one there. Can't get another one there. Can't get one there. Oh, we got another medium in. And you can just connect to there. And I mean, that's not a bad sized farmer overall. And so it looks like we've completed. So we now need the steel. We need 56 tons of steel. So who's picking up boards? Actually, why are you delivering? Yeah, I think you can use that slot there because that means you won't crowd out this area here, will you? I'm a bit worried about why the boards here. Although, to be honest, we don't really need the boards as such. We got 7.5 tons of boards. Yeah, I think I can live with this being delivered into here, because this is getting quite busy actually. We're down to 18 tons. Time to get the little guy working again, because we need to make sure this is being built. Got 11 tons on site and we need 43 to get this built before we can finish it. How are we off for components? Yeah, we got the components. We just need to keep an eye on that. And there goes out all the rest of my steel. We need the steel delivery in now. So that's all my steel wiped out. How's the status of my loan? So far we've paid back 28,000 from the loan, so we now owe 92,000 with another 417 days to go. So I've got a feeling I may need to take out another loan to cover that, to buy the tractors and keep this going ready up until August. So these guys are stealing the steel as fast as I'm actually delivering it at the moment. What is the capacity of my little steel truck? I think he's going to do the job. You see, you've got no more jobs to do. You need to work on that and that. And you could probably do with it was just, since you've got nothing else to do, you can also work on that. They're actually connected. It is. It just doesn't look connected. And I just want you to work on this local infrastructure. And that and that. Probably do with working on that as well. True. Right, we got. Love this game sometimes. And what we can, distribution office, we need to get you hooked up as well, and we want 90% in there. That means we'll have the fuel supply. Wow, this is coming together really nice. I'm happy with this. Even if my money is running a little bit low, we could get this finished in time. We're on the 4th of January. Right, we have another load of steel just coming in to be delivered. How much are you going to drop off? Yeah, so that actually pushes the whole project forward even more. And I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will be putting our farm into operation. As I said, we're probably going to need another loan to cover that. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.